So you've gone and got yourself a Fox Body Mustang, and you're wondering what the 8.9 Garage would recommend as the top 5 budget modifications. Before we get going, I got a little something on my mind, and I just want to share it with you guys. This does not just mean the 8.9 Garage channel. This is something that pertains to a lot of YouTubers. I see a lot of guys that are struggling to get subscribers. We just passed 3,000. I'd like more.
Sounds expensive.
The way that you can support not only me but other channels is to subscribe to their channels, write comments below, like the video, watch the video all the way through. It helps us out a lot. I'm just a guy that goes to work every day to support my family, and this channel, all the stuff that I do comes out of that money. I make currently about $120 a month doing this channel through YouTube. I'd really like to do some more stuff. Money's getting tight for everybody, and what I'm asking from you does not cost you a dime. I'm just asking you to take your finger, press subscribe, then take the rest of your fingers and type a comment below, and then go back and take this finger and hit like. Pretty simple. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Enjoy. I've picked my 5 favorite modifications that I've done to Frankie, and these are all budget related. All but one of these modifications that I'm going to talk about is a junkyard modification as well. None of these are in any particular order, but I'm going to head this thing off with one that, what the hell is the word I'm looking for here? Compliments. That's the word I'm looking for. We're going to start off with a modification that complements 2 others on this list. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to write these down. My favorite modification that I have done to both of my Fox Body Mustangs is the 3G alternator. You go from the stock, I want to say 75 amp was the stock rating, to a 130 amp. That's a very significant upgrade over factory. You do need to modify the wiring because the original wiring cannot handle 130 amps. In fact, it can't even handle 75 amps. It's that bad. This will complement the next 2 modifications as well as a subwoofer. I have no issues at all with this thing charging with a subwoofer and these next 2 modifications. That 3G alternator can be found on the following vehicles: 94 to 95 5.0 Mustang, or the 94 to 2000 3.8 Mustang. And then it's also factory on the 94 to 97 3.8 Cougar or T-Bird. Number 2 on my list is the Taurus Fan. The Taurus Fan is infamous in the Mustang world. It's compact, it's 2 speeds. You can find these on 89 to 95 Taurus or Sable. They also came on the 89 to 94 Continental. Same fan. And these are going to be the 3.8 V6 variety. My next modification is also complemented by that 3G alternator right there. And it's going to be the Volvo electric power steering pump. What this does, it converts your Ford original whining pump, and it's probably leaking too, to be honest with you. It converts that to an electric pump. And let me just say, I was pleasantly surprised when the Highline was the exact same thread on the Fox Body as it was going in to this pump here. This takes a little doing. I had to create my own bracket for it, and I did that because I wanted to put it behind the driver's headlight, and it turned out very well. You can find these, the 07 to 13, 30 series, 05 to 11, 40 series, and the 05 to 11, 50 series, then 06 to 13, 70 series. This pump runs at 70% in default mode, so you don't have to have a speed input to make it work. So it has a default mode or fail-safe mode where it runs the pump at 70%, and I have found that to be very comparable to the stock pump. My next modification can be found at many junkyards right now. They are plentiful, and that is going to be the Explorer GT40 style intake. And these came on the 96 to 01 50 Explorer, or the 97 to 01 50 Mountaineer. So anyway, this last one has been one of my favorites. When I bought Frankie, it had some goofball brand mufflers on it. I think they were called Warlocks, if I remember correctly. They sounded like butt. And I found some mufflers. They are Flowmonster knockoffs. However, this company is also owned by Holley, and Flowmaster is owned by Holley, so maybe they're not knockoffs, but it is the Chinese version of the Flowmaster. Going to be the Flowmonster, not Master, Monster muffler. This part number that I'm going to give you is actually probably good for 86 to 04. And you can go backwards too, I assume, if, 79 to 85. I'm sure it'll probably fit in 85 since that had two mufflers. Seems like 84 did not, if my brain is working right. But this part number here, this part number right here is what I'm running on mine. It's offset, and 2.5 in and out. Very nice sounding muffler. And I will put you a sound clip right here so you can listen for yourself instead of listening to my damn phone. All right, we're going to close this video out, and I'm just going to point out a few things here. So 2 of these modifications that we spoke about today are for sound. By sound, I mean not only obviously the mufflers are for sound, but we also eliminate the whining stock Ford pump that these things come with. And we also eliminate that garbage leak. I have not found a reman pump for a while that's worth a crap. So this electric pump to me is just a no-brainer. The 3G alternator is a supporting cast for so many things that you can do to your car. Lighting upgrades, stereo upgrades, obviously the fan that we talked about, and the electric power steering. All those upgrades can benefit very deeply from a 3G alternator upgrade. I appreciate you guys watching another episode of 89 Garage. It means a lot to me. Your support is awesome. I'd like to know what you'd include on your top 5 list of budget modifications for these Foxes. Throw it downstairs for me. I'd really enjoy listening to or reading what you guys have to say. Peace out. Have a great week.